Okay, and welcome. We're just going to test out the WOKEY app that I built. Basically, it's a app that does KDP. As you can see on the left-hand sidebar, we have kids books, non-fiction, colouring books, word search, trivia, and Sudoku. Book covers and image tools that we can use to make stuff. An overview, some community stuff that I don't think we've got anything in there just yet. So what we're going to do is make a colouring book today. So what we need to do is come up to the top here where it says create a colouring book. Then we'll just create a colouring book. And it basically gives us some info on here to what we can use. We can use calm, mindfulness, kids, fantasy world, toddler fun, and we can start from scratch and we can build as well. So we've got all these little features in here. We'll just do a kids. We'll start from scratch on ours, and then we'll just do the kids one here. So we just go down here, put in a title, just paste the title. So we're going to do 80s nostalgia colouring books, and then we need to give it a description. So we'll just go get a description for it. Okay, so I've given it a description now. Let's have a quick look in there. Oops, come back. So we basically said that we'll have a fun retro themed illustration inspired by 80s culture. We just put a basic prompt in there to help it do the stuff. Now on this particular one, we could generate, we could upload our own pictures or generate with AI. So we want to upload our own pictures, we just drop our pictures in here. Now first off, I'm going to generate with AI, and then what I'm going to do is use Google Flow and automate the pictures on there and see what differences there is. So first I'll go to generate with AI, so we've clicked on there, and it gives you the option bold, easy, realistic, stain. We've got quite a few features here that we can have a quick look at. But for most colouring books, it's bold and easy, isn't it? So we'll go for bold and easy. Age groups, I think we'll go for 2 to 4. We're not going to add a character. We can add a character if we want. If we want to add a character, you put a character name and give it a description, and you can upload a photo should you want to. And that will personalise your book. So let's say you want to go on Etsy or somewhere like that, put a feature in, I'll make you a personalised book. Just send a photo of the children, dog, animal, whatever, and we can make a personalised book for them. But we're not going to do that just yet. And we're going to do the common 8x5, 8x5, rather than the larger 8x5 and 11. You do have some other options. You can generate metadata, auto-generate book cover, auto-generate page, and other difficulties. But we're not going to bother with that today. We're just going to simply go there and ask it to generate our colouring book. I'm going to press generate, and it's going to go away and generate our colouring book. And we'll just do that now. And there it goes, generating the colouring book. I'll come back to it when it's at 100%. Okay, so it's created the book. Let's have a look, see what it's created. As you can see here on the left hand side, we've got our images and our preview for our pages. So let's just have a look. So as you can see in the preview window, there it is. Some arcade games. I only generated a few. That's no good because it's not got the outlet, so we'll have to regenerate that. make it smaller. Let's see what it does there. Yeah, that needs fixing, doesn't it? Yeah. So as you can see there, it's generated some images. Okay, I just tried something else. As you can see on the right hand side, I use a thing called Auto Whisk. I put in a prompt that I did with ChatGPT, and it basically made me some images down here. And then all I did was auto upload. I just uploaded them to the actual book itself. As you can see, there's some generic ones there. So what I'll do now is I'll just close that so we can have a bigger screen. I'll go back to the book. We'll put a title in there. Put a little description. Bold and easy again. Do it for 5 to whatever. We're going to do 10 pictures. We're going to go to upload the book itself. And then all we do then is click onto it. Go to wherever you've got your pictures stored. And we just upload them. So we've got 10 to do. I'll do that. I'll just put this on pause so you don't have to have the pain of me going through all this. Okay, I've added them. That one looks a bit questionable, number 10. But I've just basically, just to show you how it operates, you can make the pictures as good or as bad as you want. And we'll just generate them. It should be fairly quick because it's already generated. Now all that happens here is they just put them into the format that you need, the PDF for KDP. With all your edges done. Let's have a look what this last one was. I mean, that's gone off the scale a little bit, hasn't it? But you can see what images you can create if you want to create better colouring books for teenagers, young adults, things like that. So all we'll do now is go to the export and just export it. We'll have blank backs because it's a colouring book, so you need a white space between each colouring book. We'll upscale it. Not bothered about page numbers. And then we just export it. And that will export out to a PDF which is ready for KDP. So as you can see, blank page, your image. You will have to go check over these images just to make sure that they're not AI created, because sometimes you'll have like 3 wheels rather than 4. I mean, that walker's spelt wrong, but I'm not really that bothered about that. Got Nana Banana there, probably didn't want that. That's over the line, so that's probably one would have to redo. Might get away with that. And there you go. And that would be all ready for KDP. If you want to know how I did that, let me just go to what I did. Where are you? So I've went to ChatGPT. I want you to go here, get a master prompt. There's a GitHub repo that gives you this master prompt. You just put it in, it structures the output, because you want the output to be in this format here. It also gives you the video one if you want to create a video to enhance your selling on a KDP, put a video with stories and all that. But you basically want this format here. But you can just talk to chat GPT. I can never say that. And it just gives you this what you want. You can just be creative with it, whatever. This is just a basic one that I got just so I could generate some images. And then I went to Auto Whisk, which is in my extensions. And basically you go into there, you put in your prompt. So I've put a prompt in here, which is formulated from ChatGPT, and you just press start and it starts generating images. You can use reference images should you want. Might be a good guideline to put some sort of thing in there. But then you can just sit back and it can produce your images, and then you can just add them to our little WOKEY app. So basically I just want to show you that. I mean, we do have word searches in here. Let's do a quick word search, what we did the other day. See if it loads up. So you've got word searches. So they're decent enough. We have Sudoku, whichever way you want to say it. Let me just close that window there. That's not loaded at the minute. Non-fiction. Then you just do your book covers for it. So I basically just wanted to show you that. Let's just give it a refresh, it should upload. So then you've got your books. You can just make little books. You can adapt this as you want. To get this, it'll be in the school community. And then you can just upload it, ask Claude to do any changes you want to it. But the structure's all there for you. All ready to rock and roll and make images and help in your KDP journey. What other things do we just need? Just make sure mine's running through Docker. So if you are going to use this, you'll need to set up a Docker. Get Claude just to run you a Docker or OpenClaw or something like that. And you need these things here. As you can see, I basically cloned the LitPal site and reinvented it, did it that way. So I took inspiration from that site and reinvented it myself. I just sat here for hours making it work. As you see, I've got N8N in there. So you need Progress, Mini.io, Open Web, and Redress. And you need those running in a Docker to make this work. I just thought I'd show you that, so you don't need that. Let's not turn it off. What else was there? Yeah, kids' books. Let's have a quick look at kids' books. So you can format a kid book like that, have it like so. Needs a bit of work, a bit of activation, but again, when you're doing the kids' books, let's just create one quickly. You can upload your own photos, character photos from library, character. So you can make your own characters, should you want. There probably needs to be a feature there where we just upload our own images. I'll add that to it, I think. Just check that again. Yeah, AI generated characters. So if you've got like a pet, you could put a pet in there and generate a book for it. If you've got a kid in there, make him the feature of the story, and you've got your own personal storybook then. Quite a good feature to sell on Etsy. They just make him any storybook, pencil, whatever, watercolour. Make him any pages you want. Where's the page count? You can start with 8 pages, 32 pages. I think that's the max, 32 on this one. That's about it. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got some insight. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. But there it is. I think that is one hell of a asset to have in your library. See you next time.